What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Season 3 of Jurassic World Evolution 2's Sanctuary Park. Last we left off, Sorry about the flickering light. That light's probably going out. Last we left off, we basically added in some more dinosaurs, and it is starting to look a bit hectic, if I do say so myself. Now, somebody did comment, and I didn't realize this, but for the genes, there's like a 3-gene limit. Well, apparently, there is an unlimited gene setting. So if I go into settings, I think it's sandbox settings, dinosaurs. Yeah, unlimited traits. I went ahead and enabled that. That was disabled before. But I just went ahead and enabled it. So now we should have creatures that have more than 3 genes. So hopefully that'll be, it won't make it nearly as hectic. We'll have, like, creatures that can basically kill everything, and yeah. So we're going to alternate once again between the two sides, and, yeah. So let's, start with the herbivores. Alright, herbivore number 1. What will it be? Alamosaurus. Okay. We have a sauropod. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that in right off the bat. So, I have modified the settings. I've enabled unlimited traits. So now creatures should have more than 3 traits at a time. So that should be good anyway. That'll probably make everything more interesting. So, shout out to you, the person that commented that. Shout out. Alright. We'll release the Alamosaurus. We'll only get 2 of them. Since they're a lot larger than the Diplodocus, we'll only get 2 of them. So, we'll wait for them to hatch up, and we'll see if they get more than 3 traits. We'll have to see, alright? So we got strong, fit, and quenched. There we go. Now we got one with 4 traits. Defensive, social, resilient, and small appetite. So that should definitely make things more interesting with that enabled. So the Alamosaurs should take a little bit because they're larger. And I think this is their 2nd season in a row. Meanwhile, we've got a Spinoraptor kind of just chilling over here. You're the last of your kind. What should I name you? You know what? You could be Azul. You could be Azul. Because that's the Spanish word for blue. There we go. Alright, the Alamosaurs are ready, so let's release them. Another large sauropod. Let's go. Of course, the bush has to be in the way, so we can't really see it. Let's go. I thought it was going to look very crowded, but for some reason it doesn't look as crowded. And we'll alternate again. Alright, so that's the Alamosaurus being released. Let's head over to the other side. We'll use this hatchery. And let's move on to herbivore number 2. Alright, second herbivore of the episode is Gallimimus. Okay, another one that could easily be picked off. Alright, so we'll add Gallimimus in. Let's filter that to herbivores. Gallimimus. There we go. There we go, and we'll release all 10 of them. We'll have to see what we get. No traits, tolerant, humble and resilient, resilient, defensive and strong, strong and tolerant, defensive, skittish, and long-lived, social, docile, and fit, strong, skittish, docile, tolerant, and nocturnal, and then defensive, strong, tolerant, and long-lived. Alright, so Gallimimus should be relatively quick. We'll release them, and then, boom, there we go. Alright, we've got Gallimimus being added in. Let's go. I think this is the first time since Season 1 that we've gotten them. Alright, that's herbivore number 2 out of the way. Should we use this? You know what, screw it, we'll alternate between these 3 hatcheries. Alright, let's move on to herbivore number 3. Alright, our third herbivore of the episode is Archaeornithomimus. Okay, so we've got all 3 ornithomimids, it looks like. Alright, so let's go ahead and go on top of here. Archaeornithomimus. Let's randomize the genome, modify that. And you know what we might do? Let's pause that automation for now. Let's just pause the automations for now because we've got more. We've got more stuff. So let's go ahead and... Alright, so humble, fit and small appetite, strong and resilient, skittish, tolerant and resilient, tolerant, humble and small appetite, defensive, social, tolerant and humble, strong, skittish, tolerant and fit, and skittish, docile, long-lived, fit, and quenched. Alright. We'll release all 8 of them. So I'm just going to pause the automations for right now because we've got more food. So we'll release the Archaeornithomimus. All 3 species of ornithomimid. Alright. So that's herbivore number 3 done. Let's move on to herbivore number 4. Alright, our 4th herbivore of the episode is... Stegoceratops. Okay, so we'll add that in. Our 2nd or 3rd hybrid, because we had Spinoraptor and Ankylodocus before. But now we're going to have Stegoceratops. So let's do the same thing we did with these guys. Hopefully we get some Lux skins. That would be great. Alright, so let's release them. Stegoceratops. So we have humble, strong and skittish, strong, resilient, and small appetite, social, tolerant, humble, resilient, long-lived, and small appetite. So we got one with 6 traits. That's something. Alright, so let's go ahead and release the Stegoceratops, as these guys should be relatively quick. And relatively strong as well. Alright. Well, that yellow one kind of reminds me of the Jurassic World Alive one. So there should be one more. There's the last one. I don't think any of them are Lux. Let me check their Limpopo River Chalcrana, Lithobates, and Rana. Yeah, none of them are Lux. Alright, so we do have Stegoceratops in here. Ooh. Okay, I did not like that. Alright, let's move on to... What was that, herbivore number 4? Let's move on to herbivore number 5. Alright, our 5th herbivore of the episode is... Kentrosaurus. Okay. I don't think they've ever been in here before, Kentrosaurus, so we'll throw that in. There we go. We'll have 5 of them all together, so what do we got? We got strong, social and humble, social, tolerant, and quenched, strong, long-lived, and small appetite, and tolerant, humble, resilient, long-lived, and small appetite. Alright. We'll add all 5 of them in. So we have another Stegosaur to add to the fray. Let's release Kentrosaurus. See, we got a mixture of Camp Cretaceous and evolution ones. The Camp Cretaceous ones are a lot larger, as you can see. Alright, so that's herbivore number 5. Let's move on to herbivore number 6. Alright, our 6th and final herbivore for the episode is... Sinoceratops. Okay. We've got Sinoceratops, so we'll put that in. Let's see, Sinoceratops right over here. Alright, we'll throw that in. Alright, out of the 4, what do we got? Resilient, quenched, defensive and tolerant, and defensive and resilient. So only up to 2 genes. The Stegoceratops had one that had 6 traits. So that should be interesting. Alright, let's release the Sinoceratops. Alright, so that is our final herbivore. We've got all 6 herbivores added in. Let's move on to the carnivores. Alright, our first carnivore of the episode is... We haven't really gotten any of the hybrids yet. Alright, so Ceratosaurus is up first. So for Ceratosaurus, we'll probably release, I don't know, 3 of them? Alright, let's filter that to carnivore and piscivore. So Ceratosaurus is the first one we add in. So we could get some very strong ones if we're not careful. We have 4 of them, but we'll probably add like 3. Alright, so what do we got? One with 4. Defensive, resilient, fit, and small appetite. Strong, resilient, quenched, and small appetite. And we'll get one that's like... We'll get these 3. So Ceratosaurus should at least give some of the medium-sized carnivores a run for their money due to their stats and whatever. So let's release Ceratosaurus, our first carnivore. Alright, so that's carnivore number 1. Let's move on to carnivore number 2. Alright, our second carnivore for the episode is a relatively small one, Sinosauropteryx. Okay, this will probably make this guy's debut. Alright, so Sinosauropteryx is right here. We've got some with 5 traits, so we'll just put all 8 of them in. We got humble, long-lived and fit, humble and resilient, tolerant and fit, defensive, social, resilient, and fit, strong, tolerant, resilient, and fit, social, docile, tolerant, long-lived, and fit, defensive, social, long-lived, and small appetite. Alright, so these guys should take about 20 seconds, I would say. Are you socializing with the Kentro? That's kind of nice, actually. The Edmontosaurus is socializing with the Kentrosaurs. That's pretty awesome, actually. Alright, Sinosauropteryx, let's go. These guys will probably scavenge because they can't really do much when it comes to hunting. So they'll probably have to rely on the bigger carnivores to basically give them food. Alright, so that's carnivore number 2. Let's move on to carnivore number 3. Alright, our third carnivore for the episode is Megalosaurus. Okay, so we'll put Megalosaurus in, I guess, in here. Alright, so might as well utilize all 3 hatcheries if we can. So Megalosaurus will probably go here, I would imagine. There we go. Out of the 5, we'll probably get... Should we get 3 or 4? You know, why don't we get 4 of them? Why don't we get 4 Megalosaurs? So let's see what we got. We got one with 6 traits. So we'll get these 4. What do we got here? Resilient, strong and tolerant, strong, tolerant, fit, and small appetite, tolerant, humble, long-lived, and fit, defensive, social, tolerant, humble, long-lived, and quenched. Alright, so we'll get those 4. I am amazed. The last season we got Indoraptor and Indominus Rex almost immediately, but in this one, it's taking a little bit for them to come. You know? And I hope they never do. Honestly. Alright, let's release the Megalosaurs. Ooh, I like that green one. That kind of looks nice. Oh, Crone's just watching the Megalosaurs. He is not liking them in his territory. Well, Crone was kind of a narcissist anyway. Alright. Let's move on to carnivore number 4. And our final carnivore for the episode is... Well, you know what I said with these hybrids. Indominus Rex, I spoke too soon. So what we're going to do with this guy, instead of giving him positive traits, we're going to give him negative traits. So we're going to give him a 25% chance of getting a negative trait. Imagine we get a very weak Indominus. That would be really good. That's my goal. I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time with the Indominus. I just want... Hopefully this Indominus can be weak, defenseless, you know. I just want this creature to be a pushover. Alright, let's see what we get. Only 1 trait. I am not liking that. I am not liking that, which means he's got modern traits. Well, we gotta go with what we go with. Alright, you're strong, so that's good. Hopefully some of the carnivores and even some of the stegoceratops can take them. Are you strong as one of your traits? No, but you are resilient. Which means you heal relatively quickly. So, hopefully we'll be able to take out this Indominus relatively fast. And I hope the Indominus kind of stays on this side, because that's where the T-Rex and Goliath are. Actually, saying that, Goliath's made his way over here for whatever reason. Alright. Let's release the Indominus. I'm not liking this. A chance of getting negative traits, and he didn't get any negative traits. So, the Indominus is like, nah, screw you. I come in as whatever I want. The true definition of a false king. Alright. Let's put this into motion. Alright. Everything's been put into motion. Where are the T-Rexes? Where are the... Don't tell me they made their way over here. We got two berries fighting each other. The two remaining berries. Because, you know, the other ones did. Oh, we got a fight between a Carnotaurus and Matilda. There's the T-Rexes. They're in the same area as the Indominus. That's really all that matters. We got two Stegoceratops fighting each other. Probably for dominance. This Carno's at 37%, and this guy's at 85%. The Utahraptor versus the last remaining Concavinator. 78% against 77%. Yeah, you're the last remaining Concavinator. Indominus is already taking down an Alamosaurus. How are they going to be able to do this? I mean, Matilda is pretty strong. She did take some damage from that Carnotaurus. Do you have a strong trait? Yeah, you do have a strong trait, so... That's good anyway. The Indominus doesn't have any traits. We got Terrence and another Carnotaurus, I think, about to fight each other. Or is that a fake out? Nope, they're really about to fight each other. Alright. I'm just trying to pay no attention to the Indominus unless it does something important. Yeah, Terrence doesn't have any traits, while Matilda is at least strong. We'll have to see what happens here. Alright. They both got 2 hits in. The Carnotaurus is running away. Yeah, T-Rex definitely won that. So now they've both been injured, so if either of them run into the Indominus Rex, it could be over. Alright, so the Indominus is kind of just minding its own business, I guess. We should probably give you a name. I don't know what I would name you, though. We had Scar... Actually, we had Scar last time. Let's name you Zira. You can be Zira. Zira the Indominus Rex. Oh, it was a chunking. Killed by Zira. Alright, that was Zira's first kill. We'll have to keep an eye on her. Zira is kind of making her way towards Goliath. We got a Cryolophosaurus fighting a Carnotaurus, it looks like. I don't think the smaller carnivores really stand much of a chance against Zira. Yeah, they're calling off their fight, it looks like. Meanwhile, we got a Diplodocus kind of just minding its own business over here. We got a fight between Crone and a Baryonyx, it looks like. Crone's still fighting the Baryonyxes. Or at least the 2 that are left. They might each get 2 hits in. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between a Stegoceratops and a Ceratosaurus. We'll have to see what happens here. Matilda's hunting down a Pachycephalosaurus, but this is more important. Alright, they did a little dance. 100% against 60%. I think the Stegoceratops has won this. Though, saying that, 89%, he did get a bite in. We got another Pentaceratops going after a Cryolophosaurus, it looks like. They'll probably call off their fight. Alright, we got a fight between a Utahraptor and Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's not the alpha. They're fighting over alpha dominance, it looks like. I really wish the Utahraptors could pack hunt. Meanwhile, we've got Terrence hunting down a Struthiomimus. You gotta eat, right? Gotta eat. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between Star and a Pencil. Zira and Goliath. Ooh. Goliath actually got the first hit in, followed by a hit from Zira. I think Goliath is defensive. So, Goliath does stand a chance here. Yep, they're calling it off. 71% against 85%, it looks like. Sub-Zero is hunting down an Archaeornithomimus, it looks like. Alright, so these guys are probably screwed. We got another Utahraptor hunting down another Archaeornithomimus, not surprising. We got a Megalosaurus fighting a Baryonyx. Oh, just killed a Baryonyx. Which means you are the last of your kind, pretty much. What skin are you? Great Sandy Desert Pelophylax. You are strong. Meanwhile, we got a Sinoceratops sleeping. I think it's healing, yep. Utahraptor hunting down a Homalocephale. There's Zira. Oh, I think Zira's about to fight a Carnotaurus. Zira's only at 90%. Or is it going to be a fake out? Oh, yeah, that's a fake out. Alright. Alright, so we'll have to see what goes on here. Ceratosaurus hunting down a Struthiomimus, it looks like. We'll let him do his thing. Still got a couple sauropods left. Oh, we got a fight between Zira and a Carnotaurus. 96% against 100%. Come on, Carnotaurus. Alright, Zira did land the hit in. What are your traits? Small appetite and quenched. You do get a hit in. I'm just hoping Zira can be killed off. We all know how it went with Scar. 31%. Yeah, I think they might call off their fight. 70% against 32%. We got a Cryolophosaurus fighting a Carnotaurus. And immediately, Zira's hunting down a Pachycephalosaurus. We got a fight between Goliath and Matilda! Ooh! Ooh, we'll have to see what happens here. Alright, they do a little dance. Another little dance. One's strong and one's defensive. Matilda won that exchange. Would that make Goliath's first loss? That's his first loss! He's 112. And this is his first loss. Ooh, he lost to Matilda. That's not good. That is not good at all. We got a Utahraptor hunting down, what is that? Sinosauropteryx, these little dudes. Ooh, because she, I don't know. Utahraptor and Concavinator. Ooh. 63% against 100%. So this Concavinator is surviving, in a way. He's found a way to survive. Saying that, he is at 25%. They are calling it off, though. We got a Megalosaurus fighting a Sinoceratops. I almost said Sinosauropteryx. Ooh, Sinoceratops just got killed by Megalosaurus. We got a beautiful blue Megalosaur, though. A couple of them, actually. We got a fight between a Carnotaurus and a Stegoceratops. Oh, Zira's fighting a Carnotaurus. 98% against 63. Yeah, it's not looking too good. Yep. Zira just killed a Carnotaurus. It's not looking too good. Our only chance is a fully healed Matilda fighting her. Meanwhile, we've got Terrence hunting down an Amargasaurus, it looks like. 3 wins, 1 hunt, and 2 kills. So now you're already level 4. Zira's proving to be very tough. Meanwhile, we've got a fight between Prone and a Megalosaurus. We got a Ceratosaurus hunting down a Diplodocus. And a Carnotaurus hunting down a Maiasaura. Ooh. 42% against 83%. Oh, Sunburn just died to a Megalosaurus. Oh, poor Sunburn. Crone is barely kicking. I think the Megalosaurs have given them their match. The Iguanodons have pretty much met their match, I think. Got another Megalosaurus going up against another Sinoceratops. Sinoceratops does land a hit in. Yeah, I think the Megalosaurs own this land at this point. Oh, we got a fight between Zera and a Ceratosaurus. Is this one at least strong? Yep, you are at least strong. So you'll probably give Zera a run for her money, I would imagine. Ooh, saying that though, you're at 32% health. Yeah, I think the Megalosaurus or the Ceratosaurus lost that fight. Alright, so we got a Megalosaurus, I think, hunting down a Gallimimus, it looks like. Ooh. Concavinator, I think, hunting down a Sinosauropteryx, it looks like. Sub-Zero and another Utahraptor fighting. Do we have any Maiasaura left? Oh, we got a Megalosaurus and a Kentrosaurus fighting. Matilda fighting a Stegoceratops. Ooh. Matilda just killed one of them. And then we got Goliath going after a Warosaurus. And then we got a Diplodocus just eating in the background. That is so cool. What happened with Goliath? Okay, I think he did win a fight. Yeah, he did win. He's at 60% health. It's not looking too good. If he encounters Zera, he might be screwed. This Stegoceratops just died to Matilda, who is at full health at this point. We got a Utahraptor hunting down Gallimimus, it looks like. Oh, now they changed their mind. Now they're attacking a Homalocephale. I love how they pack hunt. I love that. And we got one attacking a Sinosauropteryx as well. Yeah, they're not going to last very long. Megalosaurus going up against another Sinoceratops. Oh, we got Zera going after a Stegoceratops. Ooh. Come on, buddy. What are your traits? Small appetite, long-lived, resilient, humble, tolerant, and social. None of those really help. Alright, they did a little dance. I think Stegoceratops can stand its ground. 79% against 76%. 51 and 58. Yeah, I think they are going to call it off. So Zera's at 59% health. Well, now 60. We kind of need Matilda or Terrence to kind of fight. And whatever. Fight Zera. We got a Ceratosaurus fighting a Carnotaurus. I think this Ceratosaurus is about to die. He's at 29%. Yeah, it's not looking too good for him. I think it's the one that fought the Indominus. And they're calling it off. Alright. Sounds good. Megalosaurus hunting down a Homalocephale. This I gotta see, actually. Oh, he kind of just slams him to the ground. Meanwhile, we've got Azul kind of just chilling over here. You know, let me give you a fish feeder. We got a Megalosaurus and a Utahraptor. I think the Utahraptor is going to die. No, he does survive. He survives. So they can stand up to Megalosaurus. That's good to know. Alright, you guys do your thing. 50% against 80%. The Utahraptor is actually pretty strong. What are your traits? Resilient, humble, and aggressive. Well, you do get a hit in. 60%. Zera's hunting down a Diplodocus, it looks like. Alright, we got Utahraptor hunting down another Sinosauropteryx. Spinoraptor, Azula, you made your way over here. Congratulations. Let me give you some food. Part of me wants to contain you and enclose you. Because you're the last of your kind and you're just standing there. By yourself. You know, you keep doing you, Azul. You keep doing you. I think Goliath is fighting a Warosaurus, it looks like. Yep. At 84%. Matilda, what are you trying to fight? Oh, it was a fake out with a Ceratosaurus. Alright. I think I do see Zira. Yeah, they're doing a little dance. 48% against 53%. Matilda. I'm gonna need you to fight Zira. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. Hopefully that ends up happening. Meanwhile, Zira's going after another Stegoceratops. I don't know if it's the same exact one. This one's at 100%. Yep, Zira does land the first hit in. What are your traits? Humble. You just have the humble trait. Goliath is hunting down an Amargasaurus, but this is more important. Any fight with Zira is important. Yeah, I think they're going to call it off. Yep, 56% against 55%. They seem to be evenly matched. We got two Stegoceratopses duking it out. We got, I think that's Terrence going after a Ceratosaurus. Yeah, 4%. Cerat might get one more hit in. Yep. Yeah, and then they're gonna call it off afterwards. Alright, let's see this fight between a Megalosaurus and a... Yeah, they're calling off their fight and Crone. Crone, no! 6%. Crone does land another hit in. Terrence is hunting down a Diplodocus, it looks like. Crone is just hanging in there. How many Iguanodons do we have? We still got one over here, kind of just chilling. Nope. Okay, so Sunburn is the only casualty when it comes to them. Oh, we got a fight between Star and a Carnotaurus. Ooh. We'll have to see what happens here. 89% against 60%. Ooh, it's not looking good for Star. Not looking good for Star at all. 21%. He does land a hit in. I think they are going to call off their fight. Yep. 22% against 80%. We got Zira fighting a Stegoceratops. 76% against 81%. Come on, Stegoceratops. You can do this. Defeat Zira. If we can defeat Zira, I'll end the episode right here. It's 57%. We got a fight between Wuerhosaurus and Matilda. They're going to call off their fight, so let's see what these two are doing. I think Matilda... Yep, Matilda just killed it. Matilda, you absolute beast. Let's see what you're on. 5 wins, no losses. You're a savage, apparently. And now Zira's hunting down a Diplodocus, it looks like. Or trying to, anyway. We got a fight between a Sinoceratops and a Kentrosaurus. How many Sinos do we have left? 1, 2, 3. We still got 3 left out of the 4. Only 1 has died. Do we have any Kentros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we still got all 5 of them. We still got a Muttaburrasaurus kind of just chilling. Crone. Don't you dare die, Crone. Don't you dare die. Yeah. R.I.P. Crone. You've lived a long life. Wait, how old were you? Goliath and Terrence. Hold on, 31. We gotta see this. Oh, what? Terrence just died to Goliath? Oh my god. Our first T-Rex just died. And now it's just Matilda left. Goliath, you absolute monster. You are an absolute monster at this point. We got Ceratosaurus attacking a Diplodocus. Wuerhosaurus fighting a Stegoceratops. Utahraptor hunting down a Homalocephale. That's not surprising. We got Zira attacking an Alamosaurus. We didn't get a fatal injury, did we? No, we did escape. Alright, cool. I mean, it doesn't seem as chaotic as it was last time, which is good. Alright, so we got 2 Pentaceratopses duking it out. Fighting for alpha dominance. 49% against 77%. I think Goliath is trying to fight a Cryolophosaurus, it looks like. We'll have to see what happens here. Yep. Just died. Yep. Goliath is an absolute animal. Absolute animal. Matilda's not too far away. We got a fight between Zira and a Carnotaurus. How many scars do you have? One. You've got one scar. Matilda's hunting down an Alamosaurus, it looks like. 81% against 74%. The Indominus does land another bite in. I just need something to kill the Indominus. 62%, 48%. You are strong, so you've got that on your side anyway. So if the Indominus, if Zira decides to attack you, run over to your territory and attack you, you can at least defend yourself a little bit. Maybe not be able to kill you, but it'll be something anyway. We got a fight between a Carnotaurus and Star. Star did fight a Carnotaurus before. I think you've lost all your fights. 6 wins, 2 losses. Oh yeah, because you fight herbivores as well. You are calling it off. That's your 3rd loss. 22%. We got a Pentaceratops going up against Goliath. 97% against 100%. If you kill this Pentaceratops, I swear if you kill this Pentaceratops here... Alright, they've been circling around for a while. They might... Oh, never mind. You absolute animal. You are a freaking animal, Goliath. Do you ever give up? 17 wins and only 1 loss. Your combat infamy is at 6 wins, no losses. We got a Sinoceratops fighting a Kentrosaurus in the background. Fighting for territory and whatever. It's a territorial dispute, I do believe. We got another Stegoceratops going up against a Carnotaurus. Ooh, I think they did a little dance. 100% against 52%. It's not looking good for the Carnotaurus. Seeing that, he does land a hit in. Yeah, they might call off their fight. It's not enough to kill either of them. They'll call it off. 25%. Yeah, they're going to call it off right about now. Yep. Ceratosaurus going up against Concavinator. Yep, you're going to die. Yep. And that's the last Concavinator gone. I'm surprised you survived for as long as you have. You were 20. Alright. Zira and Star. Zira just killed Star. Oh. One of the Therizinos has died, which is the first time that's ever happened to a Therizino. We got a Carnotaurus trying to go after a Ceratosaurus. That's a fake out, it looks like. We got another fight between a Ceratosaurus and a Stegoceratops. 60% against 89%. They'll do a little dance. Now he's at 21%. They're calling it off. Stegoceratops won that. Matilda just killed a Ceratosaurus, it looks like. I think... Ooh. We got Goliath, too. I think Matilda's more likely to fight Goliath than she is to fight Zira, in this case. Matilda's hunting down a Diplodocus, it looks like. Alright. You know what? Let's have an arena. I want to see what would happen if the two fight. I'm gonna step in a little bit. Just this once. Just this once. So we can get rid of this Indominus. Because otherwise, it's gonna destroy the entire ecosystem eventually. Oh, Zira's made her way over here. Hunting down a Maiasaura, it looks like. She might fight Azul. I actually want to see what happens if Azul can stand up to the Indominus. Because she has made her way over to Azul's territory. Sinosauropteryx, I think is... Yeah, the remaining Sinosauropteryx are getting hungry. Zira and Azul. Come on, Azul. Stand up to Zira. Stand up to her. 74% against 80%. Saying that they are evenly matched. They're calling it off. Alright, they're calling it off. Looks like these two are gonna fight. Goliath and Matilda. We'll have to see what happens here. They did a little dance. 70... Oh, it's actually not looking good for Matilda. 76 and 79. 52 and 58. Actually, it might actually be better to send Goliath in. Cancel that task. And instead, I want you to go after Goliath. Actually, don't go after Goliath just yet, because they have fought. It seems like Goliath is stronger than Matilda. Diplodocus dead to Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus killed Alamosaurus as well. The Indominus isn't even killing them. There's a Cerato that killed a Diplodocus. Allura Titan. There's Goliath. 58% and 67. I don't know if I'll send Goliath. I don't know if it's better to send Goliath or if it's better to send Matilda. I don't know. Alright, the Indominus has been isolated in its pen. So, we're going to have to see what happens here. Matilda is at 79. You're at 71. I'm going to speed this up so you can heal a bit quicker. And once you're fully healed, then I'll send the Ranger team to come get you. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We need to take out Zira. Yep, let's go. Yep, Matilda's got this. Matilda's got this. She landed the first hit in. She's got this. Second hit from the Indominus. We got 72%. Yep, it is not looking good for Zira at all. We'll have to see what happens here. Matilda's got this. She's got this. Definitely. They do a little dance. 50% against 100. Zira does not back down without a fight, though. 18%. Yeah, she's... In one more round, it's game over. It will be game over in one more round. Yep, I think it's over. 54%. Yep. And just like that, Zira is down. The Indominus Rex has finally been defeated. So now we can get rid of this fence. And you can go back to wandering these lands. The Indominus Rex had 3 kills, 4 hunts, 8 wins, and 3 losses. Alright, and Matilda is the true apex predator, in my opinion. 10 wins and only 1 loss. Alright, and with that, that's going to have to wrap it up for this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.